Hi, hello, and welcome to my channel. This video is about helpful ways to be brave. I would say usually people want to be brave, yet different factors prevent them from doing so. My hope with this video is to help others with a few ways to be or become brave. This video will give you things to think about. They are things that have helped me and continue to help me be brave that may potentially help you too. The first helpful way to be brave is to realize no matter what you do, the time is going to pass. It becomes a matter of how you want to spend your time. Do you want to do something productive or not? You can sit around and do nothing or act towards the task. Taking a step towards the task will get you closer than not taking a step at all. The amount of time it takes to take a single step makes more progress than one who takes no step. As time progresses, you can be closer to your goal or not. Time is the one currency that is not replenished and cannot be held on to. Therefore, we should spend our time wisely. This way of thinking is helpful when it comes to reaching a goal. It keeps you focused on spending your time in a way that's beneficial instead of spending it in a way where you aren't making any progress. Thinking this way also helps when you're trying to determine if something would be nice to have or if it's actually a goal. Because if you're willing to spend your time on it, you know that you value it over something else you could be spending your time on. Next is acknowledge your fear and continue anyway. Some people seem to believe bravery is automatic or absent of fear. I don't think this is the case. What I believe is more likely is that they have the continue anyway skill. Well, that's what I call it. It's a skill you get better at over time with practice. For sure, some people are just born more courageous. Nevertheless, I still think it's a developed skill to acknowledge one's fear, be afraid, and do it anyways. Push through what scares you. It can sound easier said than done. I'm not talking about a diagnosed anxiety. I'm not a medical professional. I'm talking about unfamiliar things. Public speaking when you're not used to it, or the worry of being judged. Things of that nature. Fear can convince you that bravery is not perceived as a feasible option. Pushing through can be scary. It can actually feel like you're inching through instead of fully pushing through. Don't minimize your progress. Know that this skill takes time to develop. This helpful way is one of my favorites, if not my favorite, and it's to change your focus. Focusing on the goal itself or on another person, on others. Sometimes we focus on the situation that is frightening us, but if we change our gaze to focus on what we want to accomplish or another person, the fear seems to hold less weight. Let me give you an example. I recently founded a startup nonprofit. There are times when I have been afraid, especially when I'm operating in the unknown, doing things that I've never done before. But when I change my focus to the potential people I can help, my fear seems it makes my fear less important. It doesn't seem less important. It actually is less important. So when you're heavily focused on the fear, change your focus to either others or what you want to accomplish, and it can lessen the weight of that fear. Knowing the outcome is better than not knowing. I learned this in high school, and I still utilize it when I want to try new things. Personally, I think you should always take an action, always make an attempt to try, whether you succeed or you fail. Because not doing so can potentially lead your thoughts into a spiral of what if, could have, should have type of thinking, and by making an attempt, you already know the outcome, avoiding that spiral. Bravery will take time and practice like any other skill, so give yourself the time.